So for me, the concept of a story in advocacy is really important. When I think about an advocacy campaign, I like to think of a story in terms of where we come from, the past, where are we now, the present, and where are we going, the future. I think those three elements are really, really important. And I don't just think it's about advocacy campaigners being storytellers. We're story makers. We are helping to make a story happen. And this concept for me of the third element of the advocacy story, the future story, is so important. In effective advocacy, you need a clear problem and a clear solution. You've got your advocacy message, but the concept of a future story is in essence how you want the advocacy change to come about. That chain of events that will bring about change. That's why the advocacy future story is so important. And I think when you're developing a future story, you've got to have the confidence to write it down. And that can be quite challenging because none of us know what's going to happen in the future, but the confidence to write it down based on a robust understanding of your external context. And then the humility, the humbleness to invite challenge. And then you start implementing your future story. But remember that no battle plan ever survives the first contact with the enemy. So you might have a meeting with an external person and learn something completely new, which means you have to reflect on your future story. What have you learned and how do you need to change? And over the last few years, I've become utterly convinced that for effective advocacy, you need both a really clear message in terms of problem and solution, but also this idea of a future story can be the engine that can drive your advocacy towards achieving change.